So what's the first thing you check when you get into a truck? Keys, seat position, radio station? Nope. It's this, the height marker. Because let me tell you, your Spotify playlist won't matter much if you just shave the top of your trailer under a 14-foot bridge. I'm Patrick Biel, HGV instructor with 20 years of experience, and yes, I've seen students almost forget this part on test day. Hit subscribe right now, and if you're serious about training with pass guarantee, my number is on screen and in the description. Call me after this video. Let's go. What the height marker actually is. This is the biggest difference between cars and trucks. When you're in your car, you never think about height. You just assume if the road's open, you will fit. The only time you worry is when you drive a big 4x4 into a car park with a barrier that says 2.1 meters. And admit it, you've done the same thing I used to do. I'm 6'2", 1.8 meter tall, so I'd stand by my car and think, well, my head's above the roof, so should be fine. Real scientific, right? But in an HGV, this isn't a guess. You need the exact height, because the wrong guess could cost you a job, your license, and about 3 months of explaining to Network Rail why their bridge is now convertible. That's why the second you climb into the cab, you look at the marker. It should be set for the exact vehicle and trailer. No guessing, no hoping. Exact. Why it's so important? Here's why this matters. Bridges don't move. Your lorry doesn't shrink. Do the maths. Every year, hundreds of bridge strikes happen in the UK. Costs millions, delays trains. And yes, drivers lose their licenses. And the VSA examiner, they love to ask about this. Not just in show me, tell me questions, but also casually, as you're walking to the truck. They want to know, have you even clocked the height? Because if you're the guy who finds out at the bridge, it's already too late. So how to check it and not get caught out? Here's the practical side. Rigids, usually the marker's set once and doesn't change much. Still, always double check that matches the actual truck body. Artics, every trailer is different. A single decker, double decker, fridge box, curtain sider, all different. Check the headboard of the trailer, it should say the height and match that. Flatbeds and car transporters, these are trickier because every load changes the height. You need to measure it. Add the load height to the trailer bed and update the marker. Simple. Here is the kicker. Even if your marker says 16 foot, if you loaded 3 diggers on top of each other like a Lego bricks, you'd better not trust that sticker. A lot of companies even make you write the height down on your daily check sheet. Why? Because once you've written it, you're less likely to forget it. Funny but real examples. One of my favorite car to truck stories is watching new drivers panic in a car park barrier with their SUV. They like, will it fit? Won't it fit? Mate, you're not even in a lorry. Worst case, you scratch the aerial. Now, imagine that panic, but with 44 tons and a bridge full of commuters overhead. And yes, I've heard stories. Trailers peeled open like a sardine tin, load everywhere. One bloke tipped an entire load of crisps under a bridge. Police had to reroute traffic because the pigeons were having an all-you-can-eat buffet. Funny in hindsight, not so funny when you're standing there trying to explain to your boss why your trailer looks like a convertible Ford Fiesta. How to use this on test and on the job? So on your test, make sure you glance at the marker as soon as you sit down. Examiners love that. Shows awareness. On the job, always check it when you change trailers. Don't assume. Don't think, it's probably fine. That's the thinking that gets you on the news. And if in doubt, stop, measure, plan another route. Google Maps won't save you there. It doesn't always warn about low bridges. But your eyes, your planning, and your height marker will. So what's the first thing you check when you get into the cab? Not your mirrors, not your snacks. It's the height marker. Get that habit drilled in now, and you will save yourself from the single most embarrassing and expensive mistake you can make as a new driver. If you found this useful, hit that subscribe button for more real-world HGV advice. And if you're ready to train properly, call the number on screen or in the description. We'll get you sorted with pass guarantee. Drive smart, stay clear of the bridges, and I'll see you in the next one.